Hello everyone and welcome. Today we are going to solve a classic greedy algorithm problem, finding the minimum number of arrows needed to burst balloons. Let's define the problem. We are given a collection of balloons. Each balloon is represented by a horizontal interval on the x-axis, with a start and an end point. We can shoot arrows vertically upwards from any point on the x-axis. If an arrow passes through an interval, that balloon bursts. Our goal is to find the minimum number of arrows required to burst all the balloons. Here is a visualization. Notice how the balloons overlap. If we shoot an arrow at x equals 6, it travels vertically. It passes through the red balloon from 1 to 6 and the green balloon from 2 to 8. A single arrow can take out multiple overlapping balloons at once. This overlap is key to minimizing our shots. This problem screams greedy algorithm. Why? Because at any step, we want to make the locally optimal choice. We want each arrow we shoot to burst as many balloons as possible, or specifically, to handle the balloons that are about to end so we don't miss them. The most important step in interval problems is usually sorting. Should we sort by start time or end time? Sorting by start time can be tricky because a balloon starting early might be very long. Sorting by end time is safer. It tells us exactly when a balloon finishes, meaning we must shoot an arrow by that point or we miss it. Let's walk through an example. We sort our balloons by their end coordinate. We look at the first balloon, which ends at 6. To burst this balloon and maximize our chance of hitting others, we should wait until the very last moment. So, we shoot our first arrow at 6. Now that we have an arrow at 6, we check the subsequent balloons. The second balloon starts at 2 and ends at 8. Since its start point, 2, is less than or equal to our arrow position of 6, it is also burst by the same arrow. We can ignore it and move on. We continue checking. The next balloon starts at 7. 7 is greater than our arrow position of 6. The old arrow missed this one. Therefore, we need a new arrow. We look at where this new balloon ends, which is 12, and we position our second arrow there. Here is the logic in code. First, handle the edge case of 0 balloons. Next, sort the points based on the end coordinate. Initialize arrows to 1 and set the end tracking variable to the end of the first balloon. Then, iterate through the list. If a balloon starts after our current tracked end, increment the arrow count and update the end position. Let's look at the complexity. The time complexity is dominated by the sorting step, which is O of n log, and the actual iteration through the balloons is just linear. O of n, the space complexity, is O of 1 if we ignore the space required for sorting, or O of n depending on the sorting implementation. To summarize, interval covering problems usually involve sorting. For this specific variant, sorting by the end coordinate simplifies the logic. The greedy choice is to always shoot at the latest possible position to maximize overlap. This approach ensures we use the minimum arrows. Thank you for watching. If you understood this, try the problem non-overlapping intervals, which uses almost the exact same logic. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more algorithm tutorials.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.